Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crash, and yes, I know I'm a little bit late. There's been videos about the new One Piece chapter for what seems like 300 years by now, and everything that was to be talked about this chapter has been talked about with this chapter, which is part of the reason why I didn't plan to do this, because I've seen on my feed so many, just videos on everything, like what changed with this chapter, what didn't change with this chapter, why people like it, why people didn't like it. There is a lot to talk about, and everything has been, for the most part, talked about. When it comes to actual elements of the chapter, actual things of the chapter, it's been talked about. But I wanted to do a video on it. It's a little bit of a freeform video, so sorry if my thoughts are a little bit over the place, because I've been seeing the reactions of people, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how this chapter is essentially everything that I love in manga in more ways than one. And also I wanted to show like my new shirt. I just bought it. This is the first time I'm using it, and it's very cold in here, so I shouldn't be using a t-shirt, but yeah, one of the reasons why I love this chapter is essentially for what it is. And I'm not gonna spoil things. I'm gonna be the only video on the internet that about chapter 144 of One Piece that doesn't spoil chapter 144 of One Piece. But I love it because it completely changed everything that not everything, but a lot that I knew about One Piece without actually ruining it, while maintaining the same feel and making sense, but at the same time just kind of like reinventing everything, making every new reread of One Piece from now on different. And it's amazing because I've been following One Piece for like 14 years now, and I'm gonna be 30 next year, so that means that next year I'm gonna be following One Piece for half of my life. And I've been reading One Piece from when some of you probably were like 2, 3, 4 years old. So imagine most of your lifetime knowing something about this thing, having like your reality of this series being this one thing, and then only now, like even 25 years later from the debut of the manga, for people who are watching it for longer than even I, you just have something that completely, shifts everything. I find it amazing. It's one of the things. I don't really follow many of ongoing manga, with the exception of Jump. I really don't like following many ongoing manga. I really prefer the experience of binging it. But following ongoing manga is great because of chapters like this, because of moments like this where everyone, like in the community, just kind of like their brains explode. It's amazing. And the one thing that I find amazing as well is how the community just kind of like joined together. The theme surrounding this chapter, and now we know kind of the theme surrounding One Piece, is smiling and making people smile. And how that's kind of like the mission of Luffy and the destiny of Luffy. And it makes sense because One Piece, there's a lot of things going on with One Piece that aren't really like easy to swallow, that can be dark. But One Piece itself has always been about making you smile, making you laugh. Most of the manga is comedic in some ways, and Luffy and Usopp and Chopper and even like all the Straw Hats, but I think especially those, have always been more about the light-hearted nature. So One Piece is definitely one manga that's made to make your day better, to cheer you up, and to give you something, to help you when you're feeling a little bit sad, and to make you smile. And that's kind of like the meta-narrative of One Piece that I absolutely love now. Because for me, that's not just One Piece, right? That's manga. Manga, there's a lot of manga that aren't meant to make you smile and be happy, like for example, Pun Pun, Berserk, and things like that, that are not meant to make you smile. They're not meant to make you like laugh and things like that. Even smile, I would say that some of them are meant to, at least at some elements, some parts, some segments of the stories they're meant to, but for the most part they're not. But even those, they are meant to give you something, to deliver, to make your day a little bit better. Complex manga or not, a simple manga, gag manga, everything, they're meant to just cheer you up for the most time, or help you through a rough time, to escape from into a new world. So I always felt like that was an amazing part of storytelling. That's why I love storytelling, not just manga. I love storytelling in general, games, movies, like everything. Just like, again, this chapter, the reaction to it, like everyone, well, I mean, there's probably haters of the chapter out there, but just like seeing everyone just be happy, just celebrating this as a whole is so fulfilling. That, because that's the reason why I made this channel. I don't want to use this channel to hate on things, at least not very often. Sometimes I can, you know, make a video about things that I don't like. That's part of being a manga reader. You're gonna find things that you don't like, but for the most part, I want this to be a positive experience. I want to celebrate manga as what it is, as something that can make you better, as something that can help you in a rough time, and even when you're happy, it can help you just be a little bit happier, right? That's why people read manga. At least I hope so. At least I hope that, regardless if you like things that I don't like, that you read them because you do. Because it makes you happy. And if it makes you happy, fuck everyone else. If you like reading JJK, which I don't, I mean, enjoy it. Because that's manga that's meant for you, then. That's kind of the thing that I wanted to say. I'm very grateful for this chapter. I'm very grateful for what Oda has done with One Piece. Even if it's not my all-time favorite manga, generally I consider that to be Doro. But it's definitely the one manga that's been following me for the longest time. And it's definitely a big part of me, probably the manga series that is the most important to me, with maybe the exception of Lavina. So I'm always grateful and happy that One Piece exists, that there is, you know, chapters every week. And again, I've said I have no idea how I'm gonna deal with the world when One Piece eventually ends, but I also want to see it end. But yeah, this video is just thank you, Oda, for making this chapter, for making this series, for making us smile, or at least try to. And for everyone that doesn't, I'm sorry. For everyone that hates the people that is angry that this chapter came out and everyone is praising it because you don't like it, or it didn't make you smile, and you don't want other people to be happy because of it, then fuck you. And that goes to everyone, like to every series, like every series haters. I really don't like it's okay to not like something, you're not gonna like everything. But I really dislike when people are haters, when people try to just push their tastes, like I didn't like this, so you shouldn't. If you like other manga more than One Piece, fuck it, be free to do so, but you can't break this. You can't. Like this chapter has been so fun. Yeah, to everyone who's made content on this chapter, everyone who posted about it on social media like Twitter, Facebook, things like that, Instagram. I don't know, I only check Twitter nowadays, but everyone like has been arguing, discussing, and talking about it, and enjoying this chapter. You know, thank you as well, because it has been so fun to see this community be like together and happy for once in a lifetime. Like normally we're all arguing who's better, Zoro or Sanji, and if Big Mom shouldn't be hit by a motorcycle by Frankie and things like that. So I'm really happy that this chapter came out, and for the most part people have just been like incredibly happy, incredibly positive, and it's just like a circle of happiness, because that's why I love manga, and that's why I love One Piece. But yeah, if you want to see more of my thoughts on One Piece, if you want to see my love letter to One Piece, me talking about how I love One Piece so much, there's gonna be a video on the left. And if you watched this over here, thank you very much, and I'll see you next video.